I'm Judith Marcocia, and I went to Japan during the Korean War. I was 10 years old, and it was in 1953, and there were still areas that have not been completely built up. But I think the thing that impressed me the most was that I expected hostile people in the other side of the world. From all that I had heard as a child and all that I had read, I expected to be bombed. I'd been told by teachers, oh, I hope you don't get bombed on the way to Japan, because it was during the Korean War and we were going by ship. And I didn't find that. I found people were very open and never suspicious of children. Nowhere in the world I ever went were people closed to children. And it's maybe a shame that people today do not have a more childlike quality, that they could be accepted world over. Because I feel also that I saw a superiority attitude that many Americans had overseas. They seemed to look down on the people whose country they were visiting, whose country they were a guest in. And I just wish that all humankind could have the childlike quality that's accepted by all people. I can't really think what else. I will say that this is the first time I've ever demonstrated. I have been moved very much by all the things that happened through the 60s and the 70s, but I was very involved with taking care of 5 children. And now that they're older, they can come along with me quite easily. And they do. They're very interested. My oldest son is 18 and resisting the draft at this point. I try to impress on him that he has to have a basis. He can't just say that I don't believe in killing. That's not acceptable. That he has to have some backing. So he has, I believe, contacted the Friends, and they're going to counsel him. I have 4 boys and 1 girl, and during Vietnam I was very, very depressed about having boys. And now it looks like I can be depressed about having any children, because they want to, they consider drafting women also. And I hope that there is a better world for my children.
What is it that made this your first demonstration?
That's, well, last April I was diagnosed as having multiple sclerosis, and it made me very feisty. It was something I wanted to fight out of. I knew that I was going to be limited in certain things that I did, but I read an article by Robert Ellsberg about James Griffin and all his infirmities and how he overcame he just overcame his infirmities. He worked, he did good, he wrote books, he got his eyesight back. He was blinded, I guess, in World War II, and colored his skin and went through the South as a black man. He wrote the book Black Like Me. And I said to myself, I said, my God, I can do something too. I can make my voice heard. I can sit and write. I can work from my home. There are things that I can do that makes a difference. And that's how I did it. That's why I did it. And that's why I'm here. and I feel very good about it. I feel strengthened. I don't feel, I get tired, but I don't feel the weakness as much. I really feel strengthened.
You feel strengthened by being in the presence of people like the Berrigans and Sister Montgomery. Is that what does it for you?
I'm strengthened that they had the gumption to do that they had the conviction to do what they believed. That gives me strength to do what I believe. I truly admire and love them also. I really do. They love mankind, and they want to preserve mankind. They want mankind to go on. They love their fellow human beings. They're true Christians.
As a mother, how do you feel about what Molly Rush did?
I'm in complete accord with Molly Rush, but I do believe that her children should be able to witness what is taking place in the courtroom. I think that they desperately need to understand what is taking place and see it with their own eyes. I think it's a shame, a real pity that they're being kept out of that courtroom.
Could you ever see yourself taking an action similar to that?
I am certain that if I had the opportunity, I would do so. I'm certain I would.
The beauty of this movement is post-ideological, you know. We end up dealing with Trotskyites, whatever, party members. It's post-ideological. I think that's good enough. I think we gotta run out.